Hello everyone, this is SunnyDusty here. Welcome to the next episode of Defiant Hearts. So I'm going to be giving you guys the intro of all the cats that are going to be in this episode. So let's go ahead and begin. So first we have my cat that I'm going to be playing this entire series. So my cat is named Monarch. She is a rogue cat. She is a she cat. She is defiant, independent, and an ex-Shadow Clan cat. So if you have not seen the previous episodes, I do recommend starting from episode 1 and then working your way up. So you'll definitely be less confused if you do that. So let's just go ahead and begin. So here we have Thistle. A lot of you guys know Thistle. The reason why Thistle wasn't in a last episode is because Thistle was visiting family in the kitty pet area. Next we have Sir August, a whimsical beast of impressive stature. Next we have Scorch, 32 moons, strong, loyal, calm, and territorial. Scorch is a tomcat. Next we have Cyrith, a graceful, ghost-like tom cloaked in ash and eerie charm. So here's Cyrith. Next we have Nightfall, a sassy yet serious he. Nightfall is an ex-clan cat. Next we have Crackle, an ex-show cat abandoned, despises clan cats, taught how to live. Next we have Callie, a non-talkative tom that's honest, sometimes gets annoyed. Next we have Dusk, a friendly petite she who loves storytelling. This is Dusk. Next we have Marbled Koi. Yes, we know a lot about Marbled Koi. If you've seen about the previous episodes, you know a lot about Marbled Koi. Next we have Coffee, shy to strangers but loyal to friends. Next we have Obsidian, a mysterious, sarcastic, and quiet ex-Shadow Clan tomcat. And then that is all of the cats that are going to be playing in this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the roleplay. See ya! She finds herself sitting on top of the cool white fence, staring out onto the moors. Some of the rogue cats came back from their journeys, as each have their own. It was not Monarch's job to keep track of it all. After all, Monarch likes to think herself as an independent cat. But sometimes she just likes to get involved. It has been a day since that Hornet Thistle Shadow Clan cat was dragged back to Shadow Clan. She was hoping he would come back. She wanted to know if he was okay. She knew how sickening that clan is. She sniffed the air, a cool breeze ruffling her white fur. She decides to pay another visit to the old Wind Clan camp. It did feel weird that Wind Clan was no longer here. Like she upset the balance of the forest. But were there ever was going to be peace? We were suffering. And now she's more involved with Shadow Clan more than ever. She just wanted to help a poor Shadow Clan cat who had opposing views, but instead got her deep in the mud. It was a hot day today, so the wind felt perfect. She froze dead in her tracks as she saw Hornet Thistle standing right in front of her. Hornet Thistle, are you alright? She meows worried, going up to him and inspecting his wounds. I'll be okay, he laughed. Got hit by a monster while trying to get back here, though. He chuckled. Well, oh my, she meows, even more worried. I'll be okay, I promise, he assured her. Are you still in pain? Do you need more medicine? Monarch asks. I do admit my whole body is in a lot of pain, but it was worth it to come see you. He smiled at the she. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I also hope those Shadow Clan cats will stop bothering us, she meows, looking to the side of the cat. She thinks he did something wrong with them because of what Marbled Koi said. I also hope they didn't think I did this to you. I would never do that and get involved with Shadow Clan. They shouldn't. My brother's back on his paw now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came to visit, but I do promise they don't think it was you. He smiled. reassuringly. She took a deep breath. Let's get you something to eat. Food is good. You can stay here under the shade. I'll be back, okay? It's alright, really. Okay, she meows and pads off to the moors around the camp. She spots a rabbit. Here, it was super easy to catch. Her watched her form, a little sloppy compared to what they were taught, but overall good. Thanks, Monarch, he purred. She watched him eat the rabbit. May I catch you something in return? Hornet Thistle asks. Oh, sure, she meows. She never had another cat catching her some prey. He nodded, padding off to find her something. She laid down and waited for Hornet Thistle to return. It felt so nice just waiting for prey. Not even have to worry about catching it or moving a paw to get it. Here you are, milady, he said, dropping the rabbit. Ah, thank you, she says. I love rabbit. He smiled down at her. Though it hadn't been long, he missed the she. She looked up at the moon. It was dark and cool now. I can tell you devoured that thing, he laughed. Yes. She looked back at the barn, wanting to go lay down and sleep. Getting pretty cold, huh? He chuckled. Let's head back. Okay, yeah, let's head back. The wind is picking up, she meowed and started walking, beckoning for him to follow her. She padded in the barn and quickly found a nice place to sleep. She heard through hushed meows that there was going to be a gathering tomorrow night of all the clans, and we are invited. She curled around the hay and started to drift to sleep, letting the meows around her soothe her to sleep. She slowly blinked awake. It was a fulfilling sleep. She looked down at all the rogue/loner cats gathered around in the center. She jumped off the hay bale and decided to join them. She couldn't help but wonder where Hornet Thistle was. Those clans are having their petty little gathering of peace, and since they no longer have Wind Clan, it'd be nice to show up and show them what we mean. The plans move forward. We need everyone, included them. Oh geez, not a gathering. She rolled her eyes. The moors are ours, but the forest isn't yet, says Crackle. It's time to give the clans their only choice, before we declare war, or something similar to that anyhow. The time of peace was never there. The forest should belong to all, not just them, says Crackle. She was surprised of how much authority Crackle and Marbled Koi had nowadays, and was also surprised to see Crackle back from his journey of finding the other rogues. We play our cards right, and everything will be ours. So we need as many cats at the gathering to show those clans what we are. And if they refuse my offer, says Crackle. We started with the Moors, but we're just gonna take the rest of it, says Marbled Koi. And if they refuse my offer, the plans will begin further, says Crackle. Crackle's gaze fell on Monarch. Morals don't work in war. Her eyes narrowed at Crackle. You all need to be ready if they refuse, says Crackle. I think morals are everything in war, says a rogue cat. Or it's your blood in their claws, says Crackle. She was really only worried about where Hornet Thistle was. So she just left and started padding around to find him. She thought she was going to run off to Wind Clan camp. Maybe she could find Hornet Thistle there, but she was stopped by Crackle. Monarch, a word. His tone was cold. Okay, a little busy here, but alright. It's about your little stray you tried dragging into the barn. What is it? She meowed. Her eyes narrowed on Crackle. Do you have any idea how bad that would look on us toward them if suddenly one of their warriors were with us? Venom Star is a cruel cat who takes anything as a betrayal. And you think letting one of their warriors with us won't make us look like we're trying to ruin them? I didn't take him in. He wanted to be with us. He wanted to be a rogue or loner cat. And he made that clear with ShadowClan. Then talk to the others or something. Do that before you start promising one or two cats can be dragged into this. Look, I'm an independent cat. I can do what I want. She hissed at Crackle. Last time I checked, I had no leader. She stood defiantly. She huffed at Crackle. Marble already chased them out while you slept. Maybe explain next time you try something like this, then rather than ditch them for us to handle. I don't care anymore. Do what you want, says Crackle. Fine, whatever. I'll just go find him now. Thanks. She spat. She then spotted Hornet Thistle. Monarch, he whispered. Are you okay? She meowed, worried. I won't be soon, he shuddered. They don't like you here. Crackle and the others. They are acting like leaders, and I don't like it. Let's get you to WCUE camp. It'll be safer there. He knows, he groaned. She sat in the middle of the camp. I don't understand. I thought they were accepting of cats who want to leave. Wait, he knows, she says, accepting it as she talks. He looked away, shaking. There's a gathering tonight. I want to be there. I'm done for, he said, his voice cracking. If I go, could I stay with you? Says Hornet Thistle. Yes, of course. Thank you. My brother is going to rip me to shreds. Let's go now, she meows, uncertain. If your brother tries to attack you or something, I won't let him. I won't let you get hurt again. She then continues to walk towards the fort trees where the gathering is at. Oh my, she whispers to Hornet Thistle, looking down at all the cats that are attending the gathering. All of the 4 clans are there. Yeah, I'm done for, he chuckled. Come on, you can just sit with me, says Monarch. Let's go, says Hornet Thistle. Monarch sat kind of away from the other cats. She felt like she was associated with nobody. You okay? Hornet Thistle muttered to Monarch. Yeah, I don't know what to expect here, says Monarch. They got closer to the leaders on the rock, and Monarch looks up at them, wondering what they're going to say next. Monarch notices Venom Star, who was her old leader, because she once was a part of ShadowClan. Hornet Thistle. Fancy to see you too, Monarch, Venom Star says as he hops down. Hornet Thistle looked up, spotting his brother's raven-colored pelt. He shook. Hornet Thistle looked away from his brother, as he was right in front of them. Monarch froze. The ShadowClan leader was talking to her, and he noticed her. Hello, she meowed, trying to cover up her nervousness towards the leader. Hornet Thistle was visibly trembling. He didn't know what to say to his brother after their talk. Monarch then shifted uncomfortably after hearing the leader say that StarClan is mad at us for driving WindClan out. Monarch hears meows around her from all the cats of the clans, finally figuring out that the rogues drove out WindClan. Venom Star says, You betray me with loners and rogues. Huh, brother. I told you I was leaving, Hornet Thistle growled. I noticed you slip in and out, you know, says Venom Star. Bramble Star, the ThunderClan leader, says, Venom Star, he growled, get up here now. Venom Star says to them, good, I'm planning your exile anyways. Hornet Thistle says, go, I wish not to speak to you, he hissed. She turned visibly nervous at the news spilled to where we drove out WindClan. Monarch looked at Hornet Thistle, clearly worried for him because of his brother. His brother's words had finally sunk in to him. He had nowhere to go, Hornet Thistle thinks. It's going to be okay. I'll protect you, she whispers very softly to him. I have an important announcement to make, Dust Star, the leader of WindClan, says to all the cats. Go ahead, says Bramble Star, the leader of ThunderClan. Hornet Thistle turned to Monarch. Thank you, Monarch, he said, giving her a goofy grin that didn't quite meet his eyes. I shall start then, says Duskstar. Of course, she says quietly to her friend Hornet Thistle. Monarch was hoping she didn't see her ThunderClan rival, who she often saw at gatherings when she was a ShadowClan cat. And this cat, her rival, Coyote Growl, made her lose her sense of smell, due to a past battle between them. Cats of all clans, I have something important to share. A quarter moon ago, ShadowClan joined forces with the rogues to ambush and drive out WindClan, says Duskstar, the leader of WindClan. Out of our rightful territory. Is this true? Bramblestar of ThunderClan says to the ShadowClan leader, staring. Of course it is true, says Venomstar, the ShadowClan leader, his voice cold as stone. Why would you do that? Says Bramblestar of ThunderClan. That isn't right to any of the clans. If you attack another, you are not worthy to call yourself a clan. You think I care about the warrior code or about the clans? Venomstar hissed back. Duskstar glared at Venomstar. They threatened us, and they've clearly angered all of us, and they all broke the warrior code. And they would kill us all if we didn't leave the clan, so we had to leave. Monarch's gaze shifted right, and she saw her old ThunderClan rival, Coyote Growl. Hornet Thistle growled, digging his claws into the earth below. Monarch then finally noticed what the leaders were saying, and they were talking over each other. Is StarClan all you jabber about? He hissed. Rightfully yours? That's some words for it. I'm tired of you cats. I'm tired of everything. You should be stopping this. Be quiet, loner, Bramblestar growled. You shouldn't be here at all, says Bramblestar of ThunderClan. Oh, but we should, says Crackle. Monarch stared uneasily at the leaders bickering at each other. They both say to each other that it isn't right. Then Duskstar, the leader of WindClan, calls upon RiverClan and ThunderClan to help drive out the rogues and Crackle, because they've caused them so much harm in a disbalance to the forest, which clearly StarClan is angry about. Monarch, Hornet Thistle shuddered to her. WindClan, we may discuss this after the meeting. Monarch then shuddered at the threats they were giving us. The rogues were in deep trouble. Way deeper than before. Let's get out of here, Hornet Thistle hissed. It's okay. We can run away if we have to. She meowed to him softly. And go where? She meows. Where do we go to? She asked Hornet Thistle. This doesn't feel right, Hornet Thistle shooks. Really, anywhere. The leaders were still bickering at each other about what to do with the rogues. We don't belong anywhere. We are rogues too, Monarch thinks. Monarch heard one leader saying, This meeting is over. She hears Crackle saying, We will give you all a choice. And one day, war will be upon all of you. Hornet Thistle says to her, It's okay, we just need to get out of the fort trees, he says. Monarch then shivers after Crackle's threat to all of the clans in the forest. Come on, Hornet Thistle, let's go back. Now, says Hornet Thistle, and they flee back to WindClan. Monarch was catching her breath after running out of the gathering so fast, and now they're in WindClan camp. Hornet Thistle then stalked back and forth, his eyes lit with anger. This is horrible. We got ourselves in a huge pit, and I don't know if we can get out of it, says Monarch to Hornet Thistle frantically. Stupid, growled Hornet Thistle. She follows Hornet Thistle with her gaze as he walks back and forth, clearly angry and irritated. How could he? Says Hornet Thistle. If we really want to escape this, then Then, she meows, tears starting to form. She didn't know what she got into, and she doesn't want to get hurt anymore by this. Hornet Thistle then stopped looking at Monarch. If we really want freedom, then we need to go away. Far, far away, she says softly at Hornet Thistle. Hey, 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 he mumbled. It's okay, you're okay, he said, sitting next to her, his pelt against hers. What do we do? She meows. She notices that she is way more attached to Hornet Thistle than she thought. I guess because she's never had a friend or someone on her side before. We'll figure something out. We'll find somewhere safe, where we belong, says Hornet Thistle. She sighs, hoping that Hornet Thistle is right. Yeah, I want to find a place where I can be safe all the time, and around no cats who cause trouble or cause fear. Okay, everyone, that was it to this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy, and till next time, bye-bye!